Hi guys, this is Leela. Welcome back to my channel Leela Web Dev. Today we are going to learn about the another proxy pattern, that is read-only proxy pattern in the JavaScript using a real front-end project structure. We'll try to learn it. And this is actually a pattern used in many real front-end applications to protect shared configuration and also the application data from accidental modification. So let us first understand what is the problem and where this read-only proxy pattern actually fits in. Suppose we are building a front-end application. Let's say inside our application we have some shared configuration file, and that configuration file will have something like config is equal to, so it has some data like API URL, payment URL. So like this data you will be having, let's say issue. Okay, usually developers create a config file something like this. So here you will create something like this, right? So now this config is used everywhere. So wherever you want, you will be using this config. Let's say that product APIs, payment services, authentication modules, analytics systems, and many other front-end services, you will be using it. Now imagine, let's say that one developer accidentally, so he has modified it, something like this, config.api_url is equal pvkpa.com. Now suddenly the entire application may start calling the wrong backend server, right? So this is a very dangerous problem in a large applications. So what do we want to do? So we want all our front-end modules to read configuration safely, but we should not want anyone to modify it accidentally. That is exactly where the read-only proxy pattern becomes useful. In simple words, what I can say is a read-only proxy allows reading data but blocks modification. So that is what I want to tell you. So now let's try to build a real front-end project structure step by step so that you will be able to see. So now our project structure, so let's say that this is our read-only proxy. Our project structure will look in such a way that I will be having a config folder, and in this one I will try to create app config.js file. Okay, and now next we will be having in the read-only, so here I will create a new folder, that is services, let's assume, and in these services I will be having an API service.js file, and I can also have another service, something like payment service.js file, and the last one which I will be having is index.js, which is the main file. So now let us understand each file. First we have the app config.js file. This application will contain our shared application configuration. Inside this file we will create exactly the original config object. So this is the config object which I will be trying to do it. So now here comes the important part. So we should not export this original object directly. Why? Because if the developers get direct access to this object, they can easily modify it. So instead we create a read-only proxy around it. So that is nothing but what I will try to do is constant read-only config is equal to new proxy of config. I will try to create it like this. So now the first one which I will be trying to do it is the target, and you'll be able to get the target. So now here what I would be trying to do it is, so here I can write console.log accessing property, this one, and what I can do, I can return the target of property. Okay, so now the next one which I would be having is the set of target. So here, so now what I want to do, so I want to show the warning that you are trying to modify the property with the value something like this, and we are returning the false, so it prevents the modification. So now what I want to now let us understand this slowly. So whenever someone reads the property, okay, so they get the so whenever some result, the get method runs. For example, let's say that config.app_name or something like that means, so this is the read operation. So the proxy allows access and returns the value. But whenever someone tries to modify the data, so here the set method. So now config_API URL is equal to fakeapi.com, which I have shown you earlier. The set method runs actually in this time, and here we block the modification. So the proxy acts like a security guard between the front-end modules and also the original object. So now after creating the proxy, we export only the proxy. So here I will be exporting only the proxy. That is nothing but export default read-only config. That's it. So this is extremely important. We never export the original config object. This ensures that every front-end module must go through the proxy only. So first we have the API service.js file. Okay. So now here we can import the config. import config from config.js. So here, so you can also write config also, so not a problem. And now here API service, so you can have something like yeah, so export function fetch data, and here you can do the something like this. That's it. So now here you'll be able to see fetching data and config.url. So in the same scenario, you will have the this also import config from config.js file, and here also you can have export function process payment, and here you can do it something like this. That's it. So this is our thing. Now let's go to our index.js file. So now main file, this is the main file index.js file. So what I can do it here is in the index.js file. So in this one, whatever the thing you want, you can write it. So let's say that I will import the config, import config from config.js file. Okay, and here I can do console.log, so I can read the things whichever I want it. Okay, so whichever I want it, I can read it. And now modifying thing, so constant API, sorry, config dot API underscore here. So this one will not try to set the like this. So now this one is done. Now if you want to call your services, means you can call something like fetch data. Okay, and here you can call this fetch data, and also you can call the process payment of 100 or something. So that's it. So now let's try to execute this one. So here I will go to the read. So here let it open, take some time. What happened to this one? Yeah, it's open now. So let's go to the cd proxy, cd read-only proxy, and here I can do node index.js file. So if I try to run index.js file, cannot find config.js imported from, you cannot able to, oh, it's not able to find it. Oh, it should be app config, sorry, app config from slash app config.js file. Okay, let's try to run this one again. So here it is API service. Okay, these all are wrong only. Yeah, this one is correct, all right. API service. So what it is, I cannot find. Yeah, our index.js file only, maybe I think. Cannot find module imported from. And this one is there. And this one is also there. File not found. API service. Config app config. Let's see. Let's try to see again. Payment service.js file. Oh, so here also config slash app config.js file. Fine. Let's try to run it. So now here you will be able to see everything. So here accessing the property, everything we are able to see. Attempt to modify the API URL. So here we cannot set it. Set on proxy, return this one. So like this, you will be able to run it. So now if I try to so here if I try to go to our index.js file, now you are able to see the error, right? So version, so where is that version? Yeah, here, accessing property, app name, shopping app, accessing property. So here you'll be able to see everything, we are able to see it. And now we are trying to modify the URL, so we got an error. So like this, so now we will get able to get an error. So this is what you'll be having. So now the proxy intercepts the write operation and blocks it. Output becomes cannot modify the property URL, so the original configuration remains protected. So that is what about the complete flow. Okay, the read-only proxy, then what I will try to do is, then only the original config object it will be read. If it is a read operation, means then the proxy allows access or otherwise if it is a write access means then the proxy blocks the modification. This is the core idea of the read-only proxy pattern. So that is what about the read-only proxy pattern which I want to tell you. So now you may ask, where is this used in the real front-end application? Actually, this concept exists everywhere. For example, Redux protects the immutable data. React props are conceptually read-only only. Vue has only read-only utilities, and many enterprise applications protect the configuration objects exactly like this. Now let us summarize everything what we have learned. A read-only proxy sits between the front-end modules and also the original object. It allows the safe read access but prevents accidental modification of a shared data. This helps protect the configuration objects, application state, environment variables, constants, and also the shared front-end resources. And that is the complete idea of the read-only proxy pattern in the JavaScript using a real front-end architecture example. That's it guys about this read-only proxy pattern. So hope you understood about this concept. If you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.